Welcome to Gamers Rise Up on Extremely Live, the ultimate gaming culture podcast. I am Micah Rock and Roll. I am here with Sam, Shield, and Millicent Osnes. Back from our break, ready to party, baby. How the heck are you?
I missed you. I missed you both equally.
Yeah, I missed you guys too.
I just missed Micah, but no, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
rude. So rude.
I'm just kidding.
Damn it, Sam getting drama started immediately.
I know, and here I was crying all of last Tuesday, screaming into my stuffies, my squishmallows. I miss Sam. Where is he?
Wow.
I was just playing blast beat drums, singing death metal. Like,
Hell yeah.
Can you play blast beat? That's sick.
I can do it okay, and then I get tired. But if I practice it a few days in a row,
That's
I can
awesome.
Have that. I can have
Like
that.
the like the super fast, like the
Oh my God.
PlayStation 1 racing game drum beat.
Yeah, it's funny because all you're doing is like you hit the kick drum and the cymbal with your right hand and the snare with your left hand. You just do it over and over again as fast as you can.
I love that
Like
sound.
it's cool. Metal drummers are amazing. Like the drummer for what is it? Fucking Dragon Force. Like
yeah.
it's so funny. Like all those dudes, all the guitar players look like statues, like weird, like amazing bone structure and shit. And this guy just looks like a lizard from Florida, and he's got like long
I
hair,
love
and
it.
he's always wearing a baseball cap, and like he just like looks at the camera and like is like gives you a little wink.
Oh my
and then plays,
God.
like the fastest, craziest shit possible, and like his hat stays right on.
I
It's
love it.
amazing.
I do have to say, musician faces when they're playing is one of my favorite things to
Yeah, that's fun.
Google.
Could
And
you
that's
imagine
it,
playing
too.
Rock Band with that guy? Oh my god. Expert mode much? Oh my god.
Talk about star power.
Oh, good lord. Did you all get up to anything
Yeah.
exciting while I was gallivanting around down south?
No, I did the chalkboard. Drew a chalkboard. That's
Looks
about
good.
It.
You could be
Aw,
a sign
great.
painter. You could
I
make
really have
some
to start.
scratchola, I bet.
I gotta start advertising myself
You
better.
should. Do you follow any of those legit like sign painter, like with the long brush type deal
yes.
things?
I don't follow them because I hate them and I'm jealous, but I do see it sometimes.
I
when
feel like you could get
hate
there.
Scroll.
No,
I
you're
hate-
like halfway there
Oh,
right
it's
now. What
Ugh,
do you use? Like the
Oh.
I just use
paint
those
pens?
chalk markers, yeah.
Oh, cool.
But it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and I just kind of like, because I'm too embarrassed to ask for a flat rate, so I just kind of run the clock long, like I just clock in to work, and then I like go take a shot with the guy who does trash at Grand Central, and I don't know, I
Nice.
fuck around. I take a lot of bathroom breaks.
That's what
You know,
gotta
I
do.
gossip
Paid-
a little bit.
They call that paid vacation when you're
That's
taking
right.
that big shit.
Mm-hmm.
I get paid in piss, baby.
If only the Grand Central employee bathroom didn't always smell like shit and have one girl talking to her friend on FaceTime in the stall. And there's like a perfectly good hallway for FaceTime. But no,
She wants
to hear my poop. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's horrible.
That smell-o-vision.
I feel bad for that.
Smell of it.
The new iPhone technology.
Yeah.
FaceTime
AI
now.
generated emojis and a shit,
That's a good
shit
way.
smell.
That's a good way to like really worry your parents. Is every time you FaceTime them, you're in the bathroom, like not in a stall, but just like by the door,
Just hanging out. There is a sign
shooting
also.
dirty looks at everyone who walks in.
There's a sign in there that also says no gambling, which I think all I can imagine is walking in and seeing a bunch of ladies like on chairs playing mahjong. And I'm like,
That's awesome. You
I
went
wouldn't
Blade
narc
Runner.
on that shit. Yeah, yeah.
You went Blade Runner. I was picturing like dice, like back alley dice game.
That would be fun.
Hey,
I
why
would.
not both?
Mhm.
I could win a
Yeah.
lot of money. There's not a lot of real estate, but I think if they schedule themselves.
Is anybody doing any that kind of scam these days? Anybody playing 3-card Monty out there in Times Square?
No, I haven't
somewhere?
been I've been actively avoiding that place for a while. So
Do you know they're discussing putting a casino in Times Square?
what? That's
Oh my
legal
God.
now here?
Apparently, they passed some laws,
That
and now
makes
they're
so
trying
much
to
sense.
decide if Queens or Times Square is going to get a casino.
Our
just
rent's
like
gonna go
another-
up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Do it in Times Square.
Just another like fun way to just like suck your life away. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Another great New York activity.
Yeah.
My experience with gambling is the guy. I don't know if I've said this on the show, but the guy who works at the subway by me is a big gambler, and he's pretty much always completely upside down. But he's also he's still very boisterous. He really believes in the chase, so he'll be like, "Hey, my friend, Knicks are gonna win tonight. I'm telling you, the Knicks are gonna win tonight. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna maybe see my girlfriend or something." And then later in the day, I get like the second sub of the day, and he's in there just like, "It's not happening for my Knicks right now, man."
Oh my
Oh,
God.
And it's crazy too, because
That's
man, my bank account
devastating.
is zero right now. My bank account
Oh,
is zero. He's
God.
telling this to me like right in front of like the spit guard, like there's like 3 people
Oh,
behind me, and it's just like, and then it's really bad because he's always like on the street, like just kind of barking basically, but like there's no show to come in. He's just like yelling words of affirmation to like his friends or something, and then it's really bad when I turn the corner and he's like crouched down smoking a cigarette, and he's got his subway hat like in
no.
his hand,
Oh no.
and he's just like, I try not to engage with him, but if I do, usually the response is something like, "Yeah, man, I mean, that's life, man. It's hard."
Oh God.
But there's always this glimmer of like New York motivational kind of Jay-Z sort of like, man, that's why we live here, right? The thrill, man, the craziness, right?
Scratch
It's
us,
just
That's why we're here.
Just like, man, I really should get into sports betting. It does seem
Yeah.
like
I have some
really-
friends that are into it, and let me tell you, what a rush just watching them.
Yeah, same. It is pretty intense. They're slapping hundreds of dollars on those games. I'm not a very big
It's
gambler.
scary.
I could never stomach losing that
No.
much cash.
I don't like losing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tell me about it. Well, I think you should do a podcast with your Subway
you
gambling
should
pal.
you should start a gambling.
Why don't you interview him for the show?
Yeah,
That would
our
be-
first
he
guest
would-
is a gambler.
He would
Doesn't
be
even have anything to
so-
do with games.
It's gaming, kinda.
Only if you're good at
Yeah.
it.
He
Then it's
he
just
would
losing.
he would get suck up a lot of airtime. He's
Yeah.
a big talker.
Yeah,
that would be-
he sounds like
I think that'd be
it.
pretty good.
God.
Yeah.
Maybe, Sam was talking about we should come up with some bits and stuff for the show. That would be kind of fun to go out and do some field reporting. Like reporting live from a GameStop. Like what's
Ooh.
like
What's going on?
the reporting on the state of the economy through the eyes of a GameStop.
I love
Yeah.
that.
cover real issues.
Yeah.
I
Here
do,
to
yeah.
Here to comment on the conflict between Israel and Palestine
Oh,
is
no.
Jonah. Looks like he's in the middle of a bit like a pretty serious pod racer match, but once he's done, we're
Pod
gonna learn
racer.
some things from Jonah.
Awesome that
We're gonna
Nintendo
try and
added
talk
that
to-
to the online streaming.
We're gonna try and talk to Carrie after this carrot is done ripping out her hair.
Mhm.
Wow, Carrie. Bad day for girls.
Damn. Yeah.
Girls at GameStop everywhere.
Speaking
Should
of
we
girls,
do-
are you hearing this new? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. This new, oh God, Katy Perry song. It's fucking
No.
insane. It's so
What is it?
weird.
Is it good?
No, she's like
Is she
singing.
still alive?
She's doing that thing. I think we've been. Did you guys see that reel of like a guy who's like singing a song next to a tree? He's like, "She broke up with me. We tried to do long distance." Like literally saying like, word
Yeah.
for word his situation. This song
God.
feels like that, where she's just like, "Women are strong. Women are good. Women are cool."
No,
It's just like what?
Katie.
It's just like so weird.
You can't say women are cool in a song that makes women not cool.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you're
She's-
doing us
She's doing you dirty, Melisande.
is fucked up. I thought she was dead, honestly. She's ancient. She's old news.
What is she, in her 30s?
Katy Perry, get off the stage.
Is there any way
Gen
we can?
Z in here.
Is there any way we can listen to a portion of this, or is that not
Yeah,
really?
do you
possible?
have a link?
I gotta turn on
Let's
this
see.
light.
What's the song called?
Oh God. Just here, I'll help. I'll help try and find some Googling. It's Katy Perry new song. Terrible. Look that up. Katy
Girls
Perry
are awesome.
Women's World. That's the name of it.
No, Katie.
I saw it on TikTok today.
This is horrible.
Oh, they only have a little preview. Interesting.
They
We'll give it a
they
little taste.
debuted
We'll
it
give
on
a little taste.
TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, at least that's where it debuted for me.
What a pandering bitch.
I got
Trying
in
to get
the.
Gen Z into you.
All right, let's see if I can share this this link for you guys.
She's a mother.
Oh my god. It's so on the nose. It's like she's gone Megan Trainor mode.
Could be a Neuralink.
All right, I'm going to attempt to share a
Katie,
what do you call it?
Katie,
Tag.
Katie.
Katie, you crazy.
Go put cupcakes on your titties, Katie's.
Yeah.
Stay in your goddamn lane.
All right, here we go. We ready?
Here
We're
we
going to
go.
experience this together.
I'm ready.
Turning my volume up. Uh-oh.
She's a,
No.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Sorry.
No.
she's a mother. Open your eyes, just look around and you'll discover, you know, it's a woman's world and you're lucky to be
That's it?
That's all you got.
Oh. Come on, Katie.
What? Katie.
I'll say this: that section of the song sounded more like a normal song than the shit I was hearing on TikTok. At least
The video is not a normal video. For the listeners, it's just imagine the most horrifying thing you can imagine a millennial wearing, and it's that.
Mhm. She almost looked kind of like a. This sounds terrible, but she almost looked like a little teen mom. You know, she had like
yeah.
She looks like she's
Sweatpants.
wearing
I know. I see what you're saying.
low-rise jeans. I think she literally went into her closet from high school in the early 2000s and then
Mhm.
just took whatever she could find. And that was the pink thong. And you can't, I'm sorry, this is upsetting. You can't talk about women's empowerment while wearing something so fucking disgusting. It's not
Well-
even that it's like over sexualized, it's that it's ugly. And that's the most offensive part.
I have noticed
What
like
was-
there is a trend kind of where like chicks are like trying to look like just like Flophouse, just flopping around. They're like, no more of that male gaze. I'm wandering around looking like a pile of laundry. Am I crazy?
I would rather look at a pile of laundry. Wait, are you talking about like floody laundry or like laundry? Like
I'm
they're just
talking-
taping things to their
I'm talking like a
shoulders?
pile of dirty laundry with a girl in the middle of it. That's what
I
I'm
would
seeing.
I mean,
those lyrics. It's she's a woman, she's a mother. Open your eyes. Was that what that is?
I'm sorry I failed us because the thing I heard was
Because-
even crazier in its simplicity and like strangeness. We'll have to wait till the
No,
real song comes out and we
Because
can enjoy it.
something that we have to remember is that mothers are great, but they're also, as we know, the primary abuser of gamers.
Yeah,
And-
this is true.
And I know
Thank
that we're,
you.
I know that we're thinking about equity, equality, reducing deaths related to domestic violence, but just think of all the Halo experiences that couldn't be had because of,
Yeah.
some bitch.
oh my
Oh my
god.
So,
Sam.
so think about that.
People,
Other than
before you
that-
get upset about Sam, this is his lived experience, and
Yeah.
it counts too.
And
Yeah,
sure, he
does
keeps
count.
calling his mom a bitch, and she's the one in the wrong.
And the thing is she is the one in the wrong, and I have an amazing legal team on my side with documents at folder after folder of times I've been harassed by that woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
my God.
it's good to think about saving the world, but let's talk about
Well,
the real
Totally.
heroes. That's all I'm saying.
What's that called? Like minor emancipation or something like that? Where
oh
you
yeah.
remove
Um,
yourself from your family. We should start up a fund to take.
For removing
Yeah.
innocent young boys from their bitch of a mom.
I had to do that because they were getting upset by my gooning noises.
Yeah,
I
if
was-
she did tell you
I
to
was-
go take a shit in the middle of your gaming sesh and you wouldn't
Yeah.
press pause. And
Well,
that is
I-
on her. She should have been more considerate.
Totally.
Even though it's not an online.
about people talk about soaking as this like quirky Mormon form of sex, but what it was to me, I coined that term, and that was playing. You know what? I ruled that down to one word: play, and that meant that I went to the bathroom when I fucking wanted to, and if that was right there in my chair, that's where it was gonna fucking be. And I wore skinny jeans, so I looked like the Hulk from the waist down after a few days.
No, this is
But-
getting worse.
But what I was saying is what it came down to was the gooning noises. I would asphyxiate and be like, "Oh!"
Yeah.
and I would keep the door open because it's a free fucking country, okay?
Yeah.
And my
course.
parents, my mom was crying, so she says, I guess.
I did see her praying to Jesus
Mm.
on live
Yeah.
the other day
I mean,
and
Yeah, she
yelling,
has her- she
"Save
has-
my son!
Yeah, she said this is the only way I can get through to him. Going
Save
live
my
on
brain dead
Facebook.
son, my poor boy."
yeah, she's got. Let's just say she has her crutches in life,
Yeah.
like faith.
She's obsessed
and
with
all
you,
this-
dude.
Yeah, she's.
Dude,
really weird.
Your mom's.
It's really weird. And I just think that this song, I mean, it just riles me up even more about this whole issue.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
This
shouldn't
is
have
not,
brought
this
this.
is not talked about.
Yeah, I shouldn't have brought this into the show.
Yeah,
it's
this
my
is-
fault. I'm sorry, guys.
You could have had like some sort of trigger warning or something. But
Yeah.
It's okay.
Next time, I've learned, and I will not make that mistake twice.
Well, if
That's
it makes
right.
you feel better, we only have 3 weeks to wait until Katy Perry's song is released.
Only a
Wow.
mere 3 weeks.
But boy, am I counting down the days. I'll start it. The first thing on our Instagram is going to be a countdown to Katy Perry's release date.
Oh my god. Man, oh man. So I spent a bunch of time in Wichita Falls, Texas. You ever hear this? Yeah, it was a little bit of a weird trip. We were going initially because Marshall's grandfather lives there. He's getting older in his days, and we thought we should go visit him just to keep in touch, say how you doing, check on the old fella. And 2 days before we were leaving to go, we got a text from Marshall's mom being like, we haven't heard from, they call him Papa. We haven't heard from Papa in like 24 hours. We're all getting a little freaked out. Are you guys there? Is he like busy hanging out with you? And we're like, no, we haven't left yet. It got a little freaky. Yeah. I emailed him like 3 days before then. So like I was in sort of recent contact. Long story short, he fell and he couldn't get up for 24 hours and he couldn't get a hold of anybody. And so finally his neighbors were like, we gotta do something about this.
My
we gotta
mom
do
used to
something
pull,
about this corpse.
Yeah.
My mom used to pull that fallen and
Wait.
Oh my God.
He did die? Wait,
No,
he died?
no.
Oh.
Thank God.
When I said corpse, you nodded like, yeah.
Well, I mean,
girl.
that
Imagine-
was the worry for sure.
Holy shit.
Luckily, he
Okay,
was
good.
not all right, but he wasn't done for.
I mean, honestly, it was a Chekhov's gun. If you introduce a grandfather, he's gonna die.
That's true. Eventually, but yeah. So the vacation turned into more of like nervously checking in on him and like hanging out. He's a very funny dude. Super nice guy. He's 87, I think. So Marshall's uncle, like once it became clear what was going on, he like rushed down there and got him set up in like a little retirement community deal, and he's on the mend. But it was a whole, what was going to be a vacation spent just kind of like ruminating on like, well, I wonder what's gonna be like when I'm this age. Am I gonna have enough money to like live decently with my last years? Am I gonna be like hunting rats? Yeah, I know, exactly.
Yeah. Were you looking around his like house and being like,
not quite that creepily, but Marshall was,
I wouldn't do that as a kid.
Yeah. We were taking stock of like sentimental things Marshall likes, like photos. We took some photos.
That's cute.
We didn't snatch any treasures. No, we were respectful. Although he does have a Super 8 Bell and Howell Super 8 camera, and it's like mint condition.
Whoa!
It's like he has a bunch of operas, like recorded on 8mm. I'm like, maybe we should get those digitized for him. Maybe that would be a kind of a fun treat. But yeah, Wichita Falls, very strange place. I was having existential crisis because we didn't know the area, and so we were literally just, all we could see were just like chain. Well, I didn't. Marshall did, but things changed. All chain restaurants, just like as far as the eye can see.
No.
Does not look like a real place. It felt like the back rooms. It's the color of the back rooms. It's the back rooms with a McDonald's and a Jack in the Box and Texas Roadhouse.
Subway?
Yeah, there was a Subway. I eventually, to soothe my soul of like, I need to just get this craziness out of my head, I ran straight into a GameStop and frantically bought this blind bag Kirby for no reason other than I was in an insane mood. I'm like, I just got to do something. And
I almost saw a man die today. I need a Kirby.
Exactly. But he's doing better. Hopefully He continues to keep on the mend. I recorded a bunch of stories that he tells that are very, very funny. And we started talking comic books. And he kept mentioning how much he liked Plastic Man when he was a young lad. So I bought a volume of old 40s, 50s Plastic Man comics. And I'm going to send him that just to kind of, you know, have some fun reminiscences while he's waiting to get his life back together.
You're such a good person, Mike.
Well, he's a good dude. He's really nice. He's a good
I didn't
dude.
get my grandma anything ever. I don't think I actually ever did. I once tried to steal soap from her house and give it to my aunt because I thought that was okay. And that and she gave me Christmas presents every single year, and she had like 80 grandkids.
It's funny you say this. I don't have any memories of giving my grandparents gifts either, and they got me all my best presents.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are both of yours dead?
Yeah.
Mine are. Too late, huh?
Too
Damn.
late.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta go to their graves and start dumping presents on there. Maybe that's why I have bad luck, Grandma.
Yeah. Could be. But yeah, he was very excited about when he found out I was making a comic book, and he really wants a copy. And I feel bad because like it's a little much.
It's raunchy, but he seems like a fun guy.
I think I'm gonna send him a copy along with the Plastic Man in the mail and just be like, "Hey, it's my version of Mad Magazine. Don't take anything too seriously." It's just that he's Marshall's whole family is like big up in the military. Like he was responsible for bringing home the prisoners of war from Korea. Like I asked him if did you see McCain? And he's like, yeah, I saw John McCain. Like he ran the program that got all those guys back.
Wow.
So like I have kind of anti-military industrial complex gags in there. So I'm like, I hope he doesn't get too insulted. But we'll see. I'm just going to send it to him. I'm going to bite the bullet and send it.
Just tear out those pages and say that the mailman stole them.
I'll trust he won't get that insulted. Yeah, it's crazy. Marshall's whole family is like her father's worked in the Pentagon the entire time I've known him. I got into the Pentagon for his retirement.
Whoa, take some photos.
Yeah, it was weird.
Of the layout and the blueprint.
Yeah. It's like, this is exactly where the plane did not hit it on 9/11. It was a rocket.
Yeah, it's crazy they tell you that on tours.
Yeah. One of our biggest pranks.
This building has 5 sides. There's no way they could repair it that quickly. I mean,
did they tell you where the aliens are being hid?
I brought that up one time when it was like becoming cool and for the New York Times to start writing about UFOs all of a sudden. I was like, I just kind of like floated it to her dad one time, like pretty interesting, all this stuff's coming out. What do you make of it? And he immediately was just like, no, this is bullshit. He does not believe whatsoever. We'll see.
I don't know.
I want to believe.
What kind of clearance does he have?
Exactly. I think he's throwing me off.
And would he even tell you?
Thank you.
He wouldn't tell you.
No.
That's like a whole part of the plan, is not letting Micah know
exactly
about the aliens.
A lot of
Keeping
the
it from
stuff that
Micah.
happens in government is like because of me.
Oh, no,
as long as the
beautiful.
information doesn't get to Micah Phillips.
Yeah. He's too
the
powerful
smartest human.
with his online radio station he made.
He'll tell
He's
the world.
the smartest man alive. The smartest human on
He can
planet
watch
Earth.
any YouTube tutorial and copy it.
Genius.
Oh Lord. But yeah, that was it was fun to catch up with Marshall's grandfather, but it was was much more strange and existential experience than I was really expecting. So
Yeah.
that was my week away, and god damn did I miss you guys and just chatting games and goofing. I really needed a goof sesh, and I never got
You
one
should
down
have
there.
called.
I
We
know
would
I
have
should
done
have.
an impromptu goof sesh, and we could have asked not personal questions to the grandfather,
True.
Right.
and none of them about aliens in Korea. I bet they got shit.
Yeah, there was some interesting story. I got it all recorded. I'm gonna see if I can
Okay, yeah.
clean it up or do something with it, and maybe even share it on the stream. A lot of it was pretty interesting. Talk to your grandparents, folks. They got crazy stories for you. Just be like, Grandpappy, when was the first time you got rizzed up? When was the first time you got your nut in, Grandpappy?
When you popped the first time, did you start crying?
Like I did. Is that genetic?
I always cry. I always cry when I pop, Grandpa. Why is that? Why is it?
What is that?
Was cum
Like
white
talking
back
to the
then
mirror.
like it is now?
It's pink, right? It's pink. It's supposed to be pink.
It's supposed to glow in the dark, right, Bobby?
Oh, man. Oh, I don't know why this made me think of resin or for some reason. Maslow got a little shout out in the interview I just did with,
Ooh.
I'm going to fuck up the name, Kelly Light last night. She's one of the people who bought your toys at Indie Comics Creator Con.
Oh,
She
cool.
loves that shit.
Uh,
She was talking about how cool it was.
oh, so happy.
Yeah, so Maslow was getting some love last night. It's fun.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh man.
She talked about you, Sam, too.
Yeah, she
I'm
said that
sure.
Sam guy seems cool as fuck and
She
really
said, "I
good to
bet
his
he's
mom.
really nice to his mother. I bet she gives him presents on Mother's Day. That's how
Oh yeah.
loving of a
Oh yeah.
relationship they have.
It's like Cartman and
call
his
that-
mom.
Yeah. We call that Boys' Day.
Oh my
Day for
god.
little boys.
My little sister got
So-
jealous, so we created a Little Sisters Day.
Mm.
And I'm like, where the fuck was this day when I was a kid? And I wanted a Barbie from Target.
Mm.
You're telling me there's a whole Pride Month, but we still don't have a Boys' Day? Come on. Remember the time we had Boys'
There could be
Day?
there could be so many cool activities set up and shit. for
Well,
us
they
to
did
do.
have a Little Boys' Day, but the Catholic Church took it a little too seriously.
Yeah. They call that Boys' Eternity. So I've got a little. I got a kind of a two-pronged submission here.
Ooh.
I finally got.
Oh.
I finally got another Geek Squad submission,
Awesome.
and I'm gonna be pairing it with my gamer drink tonight,
Ooh.
which is-
Oh, wow.
Vegeta.
What Super Saiyan level is that, the blue hair? I don't know. I tapped
should
out during the Majin Buu era. I don't know what that is.
Should say on the can here somewhere.
I'm going to Google right now.
What flavor do you think it is?
This, it actually says right there, it's vanilla.
Ooh.
Vanilla
Oh.
flavor. Let's get a look at
Soda
the
or energy
ingredients.
drink? It's an energy drink? Or am I just...
Yeah, this is ocean. This is Ocean Bomb, dude. This is a
What?
whole thing of its own.
Whoa.
Okay. So, ingredients: carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, sugar, artificial flavoring, citric acid, and that's it. And so it sounds all good.
Yeah,
So
my
I'm gonna-
favorite flavors.
I'm gonna do a little taste test, then I'm gonna read the submission here.
That's great. It's the first report. The gamers
First-
rise up.
Mhm.
Gaming juice.
First-
report.
Oh no. All right,
First
first
little-
sip, first impression. Savor it.
He's
Oh,
going
yeah,
in
good.
for a second
Going
sip.
for a second.
He's calculating.
He's swishing it around in his mouth, gurgling it. He's spit it into a
Okay.
bucket. This guy's serious.
There's notes of like, what is that? Hold on.
Oh, going for a third sip.
You might say vanilla, but let's just wait and see.
It's got a bit of a pineapple to the vanilla, a little bit. A little bit of a pineapple. Suddenly I have the urge to beat off. I don't know.
Well, that's
but-
good. When you taste your cum, it'll probably taste like pineapple.
Finally.
Finally.
Yeah, when I do my when I do my nightly self suck.
Mhm.
Okay.
So flexible,
All
this Sam.
So we're gonna start off our submission. This is Darren from what is this?
Ontario.
Darren from I'm so sorry.
This segment
Darren
is
from Iowa.
okay. Yeah, this segment is where gamers write in and we kind of help them with their issues.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like a yeah. Okay. This is Darren from Iowa. Hey guys, I had been having a tough time these past few months due to some personal shit, so it was really great for me when I discovered Roblox. Right away I was hooked, playing basically every night, making my own games, even making some new friends online. Last night I awoke to my mother screaming after having discovered the amount of real money I had spent on Roblox. They have an in-game currency called Robux. I've been yelled at before, but this was different. She targeted my character personally, calling me names like shithead, chicken shit, fucker boy, asshole, and eventually let it slip that she sometimes would leave our pit bull Roy in my bedroom with the hopes that the dog would attack me.
Oh my!
Oh, wow.
My mom drinks, and sometimes she says crazy shit like this.
Oh no!
I've discovered
Oh,
a special food on the internet that makes pit bulls more aggressive. I'm thinking about giving him some and putting him in my mom's room tonight.
What?
Is this too far?
Yeah.
I know that this might seem kind of far fetched, but she's been a real bitch lately, and I think that she should just be happy for me. What do you guys think?
Oh my god.
Wow, this is a complicated one.
This is a lot.
Yeah, gaming and broken homes go together
bitch
so well.
moms.
And bitch moms. Never a
Like,
dad
yeah.
mentioned.
Honestly,
Never a
we
dad
all
mentioned.
hate moms. Let's
This
talk
one-
to Katy Perry about this. Maybe she's got a song.
This one sounds like a real piece of work.
Yeah.
I just
I
just
don't
think
know
that
whose fault it is. I do think that he was being a little, what was it, fuckhead? Fuckface?
Yeah, what did this
fuck-
guy's mother say to him?
Yeah.
she targeted my character personally, calling me names like fucker boy,
Fucker boy, yeah. He
I
does
just-
sound
chicken
like
shit.
I just realized he meant his personal like character of him. I thought he was talking about his Roblox character, and he was so pissed.
He's not a fucker boy, Mom.
I was like,
It's a fuck boy.
Interesting.
I mean, a fuck boy, Mom. Oh my god.
yeah, it's never good to
Kill your mom.
to kill
Commit
your mom's.
matricide.
Yeah, and I wonder what do you think it was, like horny goat weed or something he was gonna feed the dog? Does he go
Yeah,
in,
probably.
does he mention how much he spent in Robux? I feel like that's a big part
Yeah,
of it.
that is important.
It says, oh yeah, there's some liner. It says that
Why?
he was doing like 700 a week or something, which
Oh,
I think is like
man.
I think that's
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, that's an apartment in New York. That's
That's
you know,
yeah.
that would
That's
that's
rough.
normal.
that would make me pretty angry as a parent to find out.
Yeah. I'd be a
So-
little bummed. I mean, I might even call my son a. Wait, I forgot it again. A fuck,
Fucker boy.
Fuck puddle.
fucker boy.
Fucker.
Right, fucker boy. I do have to say that there are ways to get around this. Darren, is it?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
the smoke shop that I go to for vapes sometimes thinks that I'm a child And so they tell me to pay in cash, so that when my parents get their credit card, they won't call him and be mad. And I say, sir, I mean, thank you,
That's amazing.
but I'm not in high school.
Yeah. I'm gonna hook you up, high school child.
I appreciate it, and stay safe, sir, because I am a police. But you could, if it's just the Robux that your mom, like, you could just say it's for soccer.
Ooh,
And
that's
then-
good.
And then take a bunch of cash out, buy gift cards, and then use
thing
those
that-
gift cards.
That's good.
The thing that's
good.
always an issue with moms is they think they're so fucking smart. You know,
Yeah,
they
and they're
have-
not that smart. They don't
They
know about
have-
gift cards.
They have
Moms
you
don't know
these,
shit about gift cards.
they have these like really complex jobs in impressive competitive industries,
Yeah.
and they read their fucking books and they think they know about real life, and it's just fucking stupid.
Well, I mean,
I hate
if
to
moms
see
were actually that smart, they'd be getting paid not 80 cents to the dollar. So, like,
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hey,
think
she
that
said
it's
it,
mom-
folks, not us.
Mm-hmm.
if women were so smart, they'd get paid more.
Yeah, that's
I'm telling
Um,
you, they would definitely get killed less. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much.
He said it fell
yeah, Sam's.
You heard it here
out of my
first.
hands.
Hey, I just
Um,
built the radio station that lets him say it.
I used to know a
Yeah,
guy in
thanks.
Palermo. I knew a guy in Palermo who was a hitman, but just for moms. He just killed moms. And I've got his number right on speed dial. Just in
Sam
case
is-
I need to,
Sam is the Joker, but specifically about moms.
Mom.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some
Yeah.
issues. And I've met his mom. She's a very nice woman, very understanding, especially of his
That's-
shenanigans. And I'm
Well-
being nice when I say shenanigans.
Maybe
It's not
there's
shenanigans.
parts we don't see, like she's calling him a fucker boy behind
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
behind. the
And
scenes.
honestly, I think that it would be
Fuck
based.
nut, shit ass, fucker, cunt, boy, fucker, ass.
I would
just all
say-
kinds of shit.
this
She does
young
need to get more
man.
creative with the name.
What's his name? Darren? Devin?
Darren.
Darren. Darren is a prime candidate for our charity that separates young boys from their parents.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. If you're interested in that, get in touch with the show. We'd love
Yeah,
to
you
help
can
you out.
you can email
You get a
us
job.
at fostercare.com.
You get a job right away making iPhones. Right away.
Yeah.
No more parents.
We have a
You get to
deal.
see the first iPhone.
Straight to the Foxconn.
I have a padlock on
mhm.
my fridge, but a bunch of iPhones that need assembling.
Mm-hmm.
And a key to that fridge.
That's
For
right.
good boys and
By the end of
girls.
the month, he might be running a whole botnet. You know,
Exactly.
That's true.
He could be changing the
really
tides of one of the many conflicts we're in right now.
An industrialist.
Wow, it's always a
So,
little,
yeah, you had a second? Or no. What?
me.
Wait, what? Nothing. Nothing.
I was just gonna say it's always a little bit of a bummer when the parent is screaming like curses and insults at their child.
Yeah. There
Um,
could be.
Remember Daddy of Five, the YouTube thing where it was like they pranked their kids and they would literally like they put like invisible ink or something that's washable like all over like this like really expensive throw rug that they had,
No.
and then they would like be like, Darren, get the fuck in here right now, and the kid's like 7, he'd come in like crying and be like,
Oh,
did you
God.
fucking do this?
what?
And then they literally like got sued or something. And, like,
Yeah.
the kids
I do
like,
kind of
taken by
remember this
CPS.
now.
Thank God.
Just
That is
prank and
wild.
just funny pranks.
Just funny pranks. Can't the 7-year-old take a joke? God.
Like adults throughout history, like pre-internet, will always just be known through like pictures, in some cases video, but you just think of people in the past generally as kind of competent and smart, but there's no shield for like the current for
Yeah.
us. Like it's
Mhm.
just people are gonna look back and know like this is what a real adult person was doing to their
Yeah.
child
This is true.
on the day, and there were thousands of these people. It's awesome.
And millions of views.
hmm I watched the shit out of that video. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I personally
No,
got them tens of
Roman.
thousands of dollars in ad revenue.
I supported them. I was a big supporter.
yeah, you got them on Patreon.
Yeah, I would say don't train your dog to murder your mom, and
No,
Yeah.
but you should train your dog into getting a job and giving you Roblox cards.
now we're talking. Yeah, turn your dog into an Instagram star and start making that
Make your own
Roblox
goddamn
money.
money,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank
How
you.
old are you?
Mm-hmm.
How old is
Yes.
your dog? Old enough to get a job
Old enough to hang out on Reddit.
and email Sam. There should be an age.
Oh yeah, true.
Says Darren is 29 years old.
No
Oh,
way.
Not good, Darren. You are a little fucker boy, Darren.
Yeah,
I have to
Darren,
Well-
you're a
admit,
fucker
Mom.
boy. I'm sorry. I
Little
was
fucker
picturing a
boy.
12-year-old.
I was picturing anything but a 29-year-old.
You're not
That's
gonna
the
get me to
worst
say
age.
one bad thing about Darren.
That's
Not
because
one of
it's
my-
you, Sam, and we know it.
not one of my gaming brothers.
We know every
Yeah.
single one of these emails is just you.
Sussing
You know?
out how you're doing.
Just figuring out
Oh.
ways how to kill my parents.
Oh,
We
dude,
both know they're long dead.
it is a funny idea of like a full adult man just obsessed with murdering his parents. Like it's usually like a 16-year-old or
Yeah,
like
who
at
needs
least-
like emancipation from them?
Yeah.
Darren can just
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
you don't
Darren.
have to murder your mom to get away from her.
Yeah.
Just get out of the basement, Darren, for one day.
Jesus, Darren. Yeah, there's more going on. They've got some history that we're not aware of.
That's a certain
Yeah.
amount of mental illness I don't feel qualified to comment on.
Yeah.
Well, you hate to see it.
Um,
I wish better for all our gaming
Yeah.
gaming folks out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sending Darren over a care package tonight of some
Dog
some
murder.
Vaseline,
Dog meat.
some Vaseline, some tissues, and a couple of actually, what are those cocksucker toys? Sucking a cock. It's like a pussy. I
does
have
need
Riley
that.
Reed. I have the Riley Reed one, and I have Kendra Sunderland. So
Oh,
Darren
God.
is gonna be, whether his mom is alive in the next room or not, he's gonna be coming, and he's gonna be living out some of his wildest dreams.
That's beautiful. That's a good service we offer.
Yeah.
Anybody play any games? Speaking of, I barely played any, but I do have one thing I can mention.
I've been pretty bad. Although I have been making. I'll save this for later, but it's Pokemon themed.
Ooh.
A little sneak peek.
Yeah, feel free to talk about shows too, or what you've been
Okay.
reading. Just
This
you know,
is-
the nerds want to hear about media. They love media.
This
That's right.
is, you know, those like perler beads that like little kids you put in on a tray and you iron it.
Hell
I've been
yeah.
getting really into that at work. And so sometimes I do it with children, and then most of the time I do it by myself. And I've been making the Pokemon. Me and my coworker have been making the Pokemon, and it's been really fun. But I've been making like what I consider like the original, like the good Pokemon,
Yeah.
not
Right.
the stupid new Pokemon. And honestly, my opinion is that the new Pokemon is anything but the original. What is it? 150.
Yeah.
One, yeah.
Or
But my
151.
coworker, Yeah. Yeah.
I think so, because
With
Mew and
Mew
Mewtwo,
and then
right?
Mewtwo.
I think
I
that's
don't know.
151. Whatever.
Anyway.
You're
And then I
saying those are
realized,
yours, the
like, I
150?
feel like those, if I say like, oh, the old Pokemon,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I would agree
And then
with that.
everything past that is the new Pokemon,
I would
even if
agree.
it's old. And my coworker, who I think is not much younger than me, but I think is Gen Z, we had a argument, and I try not to call him a little baby boy, but he is making like the third, maybe
Whoa.
generation, like the
Yeah.
third down the
What is that?
line.
Like silver and
Wow.
gold or sapphire and
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah, something like that. Like, and I was like, oh, but that's not like the old Pokemon. He's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, you little kid. How are you my manager?
That's funny. Are you guys doing pixel perfect, like one bead is one pixel? Or are you doing it just your own vibe?
It's like we're cheating. We're just like Googling the Pokemon and then a pixel art of it and copying it.
That's cool.
And so it's usually like not that big. And then we're putting it on magnets and putting it on a whiteboard behind the counter, so we can show everybody how cool we are. And so but that just made me angry, is all.
Yeah.
It made me very angry. Not because I felt old, but because I felt stupid that he makes more money than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, I'm curious now. I wonder which one made. 'Cause I feel like it's probably the first Pokemon game you play is the one that you think of as the OG set.
Yeah, and I didn't want to make him feel like a little baby boy by being like, "Oh, you weren't."
Oh, you dumb idiot! Aren't you
You
cute?
stupid little shit. You little fucker boy.
You
You didn't even know. Which is funny because I'm not that much older, and I think that I was quite young when those came out, but my reference for cultural anything is so out of whack. Like, I was watching Gilligan's Island, so who
Yeah.
knows what age I am.
True.
Exactly.
What was I gonna say? Did you watch or play Digimon at all?
Mm-hmm.
I
I used to try and pause it on the when they were switching between to see the characters naked,
Yeah. Okay, that
Nice.
makes
because they would
sense.
like have this brief naked
Yeah.
period.
I did that with
And,
Sailor Moon. I thought Sailor Moon was hot.
Oh
She-
my
they
god.
did like a-
Oh yeah.
They turned all sparkly and it was clearly
Yeah.
she was naked.
Yeah.
The Digimon
For your
anime was
spank
fun.
bank.
It was
Yeah.
a fun show. I enjoyed it. That and Monster Rancher. Did you ever watch the Monster Rancher anime?
No.
Super weird game. Similar idea to Pokemon. You know, you're collecting monsters, but it was on, I think, PS1. And the way you unlocked monsters was just putting random CDs in there, and it would just trigger monsters to like
What?
appear and evolve and stuff. It was kind of
So
cool.
it's like
That's
just
awesome.
a rip off.
Yeah, no, it's totally a ripoff of Pokemon. But I do
No.
like that. I remember like people posting like specific CDs, like music CDs would unlock specific monsters. Like if you have a copy of like whatever Jay-Z Blue Album or whatever
God.
the hell, it's like this will unlock a dog that's angry looking.
I honestly feel like Pokemon is now parodying itself. Just like with the new shit, I got so insanely angry when the new, I don't know, one of them, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But there was a Pokemon that's just a set of keys, and it made me so fucking mad. I wanted to throw my Switch at a wall.
Wow, that's
But I
that's
did.
a bit low.
I did play a game that is actually fun that you can play with your friends if you have any. It's not a real video game. It's a game me and my friend made up.
Mm.
Tell me more.
me and my friend Ryan were playing. You essentially have to describe how to draw a Pokemon that the other person doesn't know, and then you can see how well they did.
That's fun.
So we just chose them at random, and honestly, we didn't get at all close. I think, wait, maybe I took them with me. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I tried to do, actually, Bonsley was pretty good. I described it, and he
Ooh,
drew
yeah.
it.
For the listeners, youtube.com/@extremely live to see
Just a
Melisand's
picture.
beautiful art.
Yeah, just imagine a picture of the Pokemon Bonsley, but bad. And a little bit wrong. Not that his drawing skills is bad.
Honestly, I gotta look up
I
the
was
real
giving
I'd
him
like to-
direction. I think he did really well with what I was giving.
I'm
I'd like
looking
to
at.
see this.
Oh yeah, it is.
like to-
It is like
It's
similar.
like not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good job, dude.
right?
Yeah.
He is an artist. An
Mhm.
amazing one. He does. I think if I and then this is mine. I don't remember what the animal was, but I did a really good job apparently. I think he did a really good job explaining it to me.
Whoa,
Mm.
it's like
so
a
just
gray.
yeah,
It's
you
a
could
true
probably
gray.
you could probably just reverse Google search this and it'd come up. That's how good it is.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Oh.
I wish I knew. I'll figure it out. I'll
it's
reverse
all good.
Google search. But then this is how chaotic it went. And that one was pretty off. And then this one, that one was
That
really
was
off
good.
too.
Looks like a Geodude,
Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah,
but crazy.
crazy and buff. Anyway, so it is a fun game you can play with full adults or children.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
not a video game, but a game nonetheless.
True.
I can.
Um.
Or Sam, kick us off. What do you got?
Yeah, real game.
Yeah. I checked out because Fallout 4 got the PS5 update.
Oh.
And so I fired it up. It runs really good, but not like blowing my mind. And then all my bases were like completely fucked up. But it's just, I think you just kind of got to start with a new, like you can, but like your bases are always, the base building is always going to be buggy and stuff. But I mean, it looks good, and like runs good. The only thing, the load times like aren't super fast, which is kind of like, what's the point of this if the game isn't faster? But still a fun one. Still a good excuse to get back in the old wasteland.
Hell yeah. Fantastic.
I gotta watch that show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta watch it.
Even
Is there gonna be more?
in hindsight, I still think of it favorably. Yeah, I think there is going to be a season 2.
That's good.
The only game I've really been playing, and well, no, I put it in an hour or so, is Monster Hunter. I was telling Sam last night. So I was about ready to call it Mushroom Hunter, because I'm just going around collecting mushrooms for people for 4.5 hours. But I finally completed all the level 1 teach you how to use the mechanics quests, and faced off against my first real monster today.
Wow.
It's like a big old feather-covered bird. And yeah, now that I'm like going after the monsters, it's pretty exciting. Totally kicked my ass. Didn't even come close to defeating it, which means that you gotta get good, because that was the first monster, and it demolished me without even trying. Oh, I forgot there
there's
was
a
a Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah, there's a movie from 2020.
That's funny.
It's Mila Jovovich. Isn't she mostly video game movies? pretty much?
Apparently, yeah. She was all the, what do you call it, Resident Evils and That's
Gamer
funny.
girl.
Total gamer girl. And sci-fi royalty from Fifth Element.
Oh.
I think that's cool to be an actor that's just does sci-fi shit because it's like it's gonna be riskier career-wise, but sci-fi movies are cool. A lot of times they come out bad because it's so hard to make them well.
Yeah.
But it's maybe my favorite genre. Maybe my favorite genre.
Yeah, I kind of think you're onto something there. I definitely resonate when they're good with a good sci-fi.
Because like if you think about it, the ones that they like really got right are like 2001, which is like regarded by a lot of people as like the best movie ever, which I whatever, but and fucking Alien, which is
Yeah.
also like I mean it's not held in that same regard, but
It's an excellent movie.
it's
Alien is
goddamn.
wildly entertaining and freaky. Have you ever seen Alien, Millicent?
No, but I have seen
Oh.
Spaceballs where they parody that scene where it comes out of her stomach. So I think I've
That's
seen
the same actor.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
the same
really?
actor.
That's so funny.
Mhm.
I love
And he
that.
says not again. after it happens.
Oh, I
So
see. That makes
stupid.
more sense in retrospect. I think that if I did see all of the movies that those kinds of movies were parodying, it would make a lot more sense, but still good on their own.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
Never seen James
Yeah.
Bond, but all of the Austin Powers.
I've seen most of the James Bonds. I don't know if I care about James Bond that much.
No,
Are you
I
into
don't
James Bond, Sam?
Mm. No, but I used to listen to this podcast called Movie Crush, which was this really cool podcast where this guy would have people on and they would kind of talk about like their guilty pleasure movies or like movies that are actually their favorite, but they're too embarrassed to say because, they want to like have a better answer. And one of the guys was big into Casino Royale. And the podcast episode is pretty amazing because I didn't really know much about James Bond. I don't really give a shit about that stuff either. But
Yeah.
he describes that Daniel Craig is the closest by miles to the character, like from the books, from the original
Oh.
book,
Oh.
and just in terms of like his his kind of existential attitude and all this stuff. It was really interesting. It was interesting to listen to. It made me appreciate those movies more.
Yeah.
The Daniel Craig ones. The old ones
yeah.
are cool and funny but
Yeah. I will say I did like Casino Royale now that I'm thinking about it. That did feel like a good action movie. Not quite Triple-X or Fast and Furious, but it was a contender. That one in particular was kind of cool. That's when parkour was popping off, remember?
Ooh. Oh,
Or no,
yeah.
that might have been the one after. Now I'm not
Oh.
sure. Where he
I
like
just know.
he opens in like an African city and this dude's doing like parkour all trying to get away
remember?
They're doing an Assassin's Creed.
from. Yes, exactly.
Did you guys play Mirror's Edge? Like the
Yes.
parkour game?
Yeah, I played the
That
demo.
was
I feel like
fun.
that was kind of like the height of it, the pinnacle
Yeah.
of the parkour craze.
Totally. I
that
kind
was a
of like that
fun-ass
demo.
game.
Yeah, it looked good.
It was. I feel like it was
Wonder if
cool.
that's
I
on
mean, it's like
Switch.
pretty. It's
It
pretty
was
unique. I mean, it's just like this traversal thing, and
Yeah.
like it's. I don't think there's really any other. I mean,
No,
if
you just
it,
gotta
it
run
was a
away
pretty,
from shit.
yeah, it was a pretty big hit. So I was kind of surprised that there weren't like imitators. But I mean, I guess
Yeah.
you can only do that a few times. But
Yeah, I remember also liking the look of it. I thought it looked nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the colors.
Yeah. This is back before everybody freaked out because it was a girl too.
Oh yeah.
it's so funny watching like those British kids on YouTube like climb cranes and shit, and then they like get arrested and they're like mean mugging the cops as if they're like revolutionaries or
Like
something.
fuck
they're just,
you,
like,
and they're like, "You're gonna die." Like
yeah.
we're not even doing it because it's illegal. It's because it's so dangerous.
They're like
Yeah.
15-year-old kids with like dreads, and they're like just white as a sheet. It's
Oh, God.
awesome.
I follow some French dude who there's a couple people doing, I would call it like interpretive jazz version of parkour, where it's almost fun. It's like, actually it is funny, like the way he does it is like it's just very floppy and loose, and like it like feels like a Rube Goldberg machine, the way he's like bopping his body around the environment. I wish I could pull it up. It was pretty interesting. It feels like there's some new weird evolution in the doing weird stuff with your body genre of sports.
I do love that genre of sport.
Nintendo had a direct while we were away. They announced some new
Oh.
games.
Oh.
Pretty interesting.
I saw a
there's-
video of Mike Matai, who I don't know if you guys know. He's like angry video game nerds.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
friend who's like in all his videos. There's a video of him drunk as hell, like ranting about the new Zelda game because he's like, it looks like it's for babies. And it's like,
Oh
it's
no.
a game for kids.
Most
It's-
Nintendo
it
games
is.
do have that.
It's Nintendo. Why do you think that they're all in pastels?
It's,
I mean, they're not.
Did
right
you
now.
see anything about that? The new one? It's
I just saw he
yeah, go
play as Zelda.
yeah,
He like play as Zelda. That's just one of them. I don't know if it was
yeah.
if there are other ones, but
That was
play
the one
Zelda
that
and
excited me
Ar-
the most. Go ahead, sorry.
it's the art style is very like kind of cartoonish and cute little. It almost looks like the island. What is it? Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
A little
yeah,
bit,
yeah,
just
a little bit.
slightly.
So,
But yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks cool.
yeah, it's they did a remake of a Zelda Game Boy game called Link's Awakening. I say it was.
Yeah.
And it's they just reused all the assets from that. And like, yeah, it's like a chibi style. Everybody's like little and has a cute face or whatever. But what's cool is the mechanic of the game is Zelda has a wand that you can point at anything, and then you can make copies of anything anywhere you want. And it looks like it's like crazy the amount of stuff you can like duplicate and move around, including like enemies and stuff, and then the enemies will fight for you. So it feels kind of like the Tears of a Kingdom kind of building mechanic, or at least just like being able to interact with all these objects brought into the 2D style older Zelda, which is kind of cool. And they kept stressing that you'll be able to like beat the challenges in any, you can make up your own ways to beat the challenges basically. So it's similar in that way of like, you don't have to do it exactly how they, it's spelled out in the old school Zelda dungeons. And it looked cool. And honestly, it was like, oh, this could be kind of interesting. It's going to be annoying if it's $60.
It will be.
I know it will.
100%
It will. It looks like what should be a $25 game, but like I could stomach a $40, but it will probably be $60, which is always annoying. The games are too expensive these days, folks. Too expensive. Absolute nonsense. That's why I've only been buying games on sale. They're like $2.
That's why he's only been playing Farming Simulator.
That's right. So I'm plowing hay over here.
I wonder what the trend is with that. Like, because like, what did it cost to buy like a brand new Nintendo 64 game? Do you remember?
I think it was probably $60.
Yeah, it's kind of stayed at that
Yeah,
level. pretty much
totally.
The whole.
I guess given inflation, we should be thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
kinda
our
creepy.
paychecks are also fucked now because of it. But
We
yeah.
still also get the same amount of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Minimum wage hasn't raised since then, so that makes sense. At least they're just staying with the times.
Yeah.
You gotta work for your games, you know.
Seriously. And then your mom
first, play
ruins the
later.
experience.
Your mom,
100%.
your fucking bitch
Sorry,
mom.
I didn't mean to get you started.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I was actually kind of intrigued by that. I wasn't expecting to want to buy more new games for the Nintendo Switch, which feels like it's on its last 3 months of life at this point. But yeah, that looked pretty good. There was a new Mario and Luigi RPG that the art style seemed pretty cool, actually. Did you ever play any of those Mario and Luigi, like Superstar Saga or whatever they were called?
I think I played that one.
Yeah.
Was it on Game Boy Advance?
I think they were
No.
all on. Actually, it may have started on Advance, but
Okay.
the one I think that one was like DS or 3DS or something like that.
Oh, okay. I played, maybe it was a DS, but that
Yeah.
was fun. Those
Yeah.
were fun.
They are fun, and they're like the writing is usually pretty funny, which is nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I again, I don't want to spend $60 on that, but yeah, I'm sure some down my ass might. But it looked fun, looked cool. And then the big reveal at the end was Metroid Prime 4. They finally showed footage of Metroid Prime 4.
Ooh. Are you
shit.
excited?
Does it look good?
It does look good, but what they showed is like, okay, it's like a cooler looking version of the same game, basically.
That's kind of what they do. Except
Yeah.
with Pokemon, now it's a dumber looking version.
Yeah.
With fucking keys.
I would want to see. It would be cool if they introduced something new, like the way they've been doing with Zelda, of just like making crazy big ideas and throwing it in the mix.
Yeah.
But I suspect they won't. I feel like it'll be a straightforward. What do you call it? Metroid. Sam is sharing things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the thumbnail of this looked pretty good. I don't know if you'll be able to see the thumbnail. But the guy,
Is he
guy's face.
soy facing hardcore?
Oh no.
no. Go to DF Direct Clips, the page.
Yep.
Scroll down to the DF Direct Clips, and it's the Metroid Prime one.
He looks
See that guy?
like maybe
Transfixed.
he could potentially want to fuck the game. Kind of has that look to him. Yeah, they're very fun games. But again, it's like it's a lot of money, and if it's ultimately the same game again, maybe I'll sit it out. We'll see.
This guy's face. Sorry, I just got there.
Yeah, it's strange. So to look, that might be the new soy face. We gotta. He might be onto
true.
something. How many views did he get? By the way, Milsand, I've started
lot.
taking YouTube seriously and like making our thumbnails, and I
Ooh.
cut in a clip of me asking people to like and subscribe. And if you're listening to this, like and subscribe, baby.
Like and subscribe.
And
Come
it
on.
works.
Hit that
People are
like
doing it.
button.
People actually do it.
You know what's kind of scary, speaking of our social media presence, is I went to my mom's wedding and I met like some of my cousins who are like younger, and they like, I don't know, like me. And I see them like view clips because it's on my reels now.
Hell
Clips
yeah.
of this show, and I'm like, so this not old cousin is seeing me talk about nipple joysticks, and their opinion of me is dropping.
Oh no, I refuse to believe that. They said, "Wow, our cousin
Wow.
is so cool and interesting."
Yeah, just don't do a reel of me saying bitch mom like 5 times in a row, because that will get back to my mother, I swear to God.
Fair enough.
And
fair
she doesn't
enough.
need that. I already have a tattoo that says eat rocks, mom and dad. And I think I did her dirty on that. I don't need it.
I do tend to grab the craziest clips for our for our thing.
No, do it. I want my visual mom.
No. We'll see. We'll
For
see. I gotta see what
I
I don't
strikes
think
my
she really
fancy.
knows how Instagram works anyway.
Fair.
And I didn't call her a bitch. She's a wonderful woman. Can you just put this in at the end? You're a wonderful woman, Beth Osnes, and I find you an inspiration every single day.
Wow, that's like a Katy Perry lyric.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Sam, you can learn a few things from that.
Beth, if you're listening to this, please respond back to my text. It's been 4 hours.
Well, she
and
loves
I'm
you. She's probably too nervous.
worried about you.
Worried about. Was anything else happening gaming? I don't know. I've been following this this indie game that this dude's making that it looks like, you know, that manga Berserk, the dude with the big sword. He's got like cool armor. It looks pretty heavily inspired by that.
Oh,
And
cool.
he's it's like combat based, like potentially like Dark Souls, I would imagine. But I love it because the camera is like so up close to your character that it's like super claustrophobic, and it's like, it feels like the action is just like exploding at you. So I commented on his tweet and complimented him on it, and he's like, "Dude, that's exactly what I'm going for." I want to start trying to interview these folks. They're harder to nail down than cartoon comic book people, I've found. But
they're a little more, even more introverted than the comic book.
yes, and that doesn't shock me, and it tracks. But I'm hoping I can get some of those folks on the record, because I do love indie gaming. I want to support it. And I think there should be full cross-pollination with indie comics people and indie video games people. Like, why aren't these indie games? Like, why isn't Hollow Knight have an official graphic novel made by a cool-ass indie cartoonist? Like, you gotta find ways to synergize, make sweet cash. That's just, but you're leaving money on the table. You're leaving money on the table.
It's like what Killer Mike said about the Bloods and the Crips. When are y'all going to unite to kill these police motherfuckers? You know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Same trip.
Thank you. Somebody had to say it. Well.
Wait.
What's up? What do you got?
I was just wondering, what is our... Well, I was just gonna... Never mind. Are you gonna end?
Yeah, I was gonna...
Okay, no, because I was
rapping.
looking... No, because... Oh, actually, I do... This is so quick.
Yeah,
You don't have
please.
to elaborate, but what do you think is bigger? A cantaloupe or a guinea pig?
Whoa.
If it's a full-grown guinea pig, then the guinea pig, right? They can get pretty big.
Like a normal guinea pig.
I feel like a guinea pig
Well,
is
then-
long. Are you talking mass? Like
I
a guinea
would
pig is
say
longer.
I was thinking
if-
mass-wise.
Mass? They might be equal.
Like if you put them both in a blender, which one would weigh more?
Equal parts
Yeah.
melon and guinea pig.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 1 for 1.
Okay, Sam.
I think you could fit like 2 or 3 guinea pigs inside cantaloupe.
Okay.
That could be
That's
true.
fair.
You're right. I was, because vermin, are very
Like
skinny
the-
when they're wet. Like the hair.
Yeah.
The hair is
Mhm.
what.
Yeah.
Sam might be right. Sam might be
I think
right.
you're right. Anyway, that's the size of my sister-in-law's baby. They have an app. They have an app that tells them like your baby is this size today, and like a couple weeks ago it was a cantaloupe, and this week it's a guinea pig. And I say that doesn't add up. You have a Benjamin Button in your belly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's crazy. Anyway, so that's all. I need a lot of opinions just so I can tell her that it's wrong.
Gotcha.
And then she got a stupid app. She's gonna be a horrible mother.
Your
She's gonna have
app's
a scam.
totally steering you wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's fun. Well, it's great, great catching up with y'all.
Yeah.
Follow Maslow.xyz for cool toys.
Mhm.
Potentially down the line, we're gonna make a cool
Oh
vid
yeah.
about
Yeah, we are.
Right.
making some toys.
What is our do you remember what our Instagram handle is?
I think it's somewhere buried in our Signal chat. I think it's all in there.
Is it Gamers Rise Up Pod?
Careful, don't.
I think so.
Don't
That sounds
spell
right.
out our. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, all the
It's our
signs.
password too. It's not.
Mhm.
I don't. Do I not even follow us? That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
too
think I do
ashamed.
either.
I got to figure it out. Okay, wait. No. Okay, you do your plugs because I do really. I am not serious about. I really do want to do a countdown for Katy Perry.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So
do it.
I'm just
We
gonna.
can share our memes there. We can meme out super hard.
Yeah. And
Uh,
it will be the only like whenever I feel like it.
That sounds
So
good.
oh yes. Our username is Gamers Rise Up. No spaces, no nothing. I
Really?
think got
You straight
Gamers
up
Rise
got
Up.
at Gamers Rise Up?
I think so.
That's beautiful.
Hell yes.
And sure it looks like wait. No, we don't.
Oh, is that
Gamers Rise
someone
Up is
else's?
a political organization. The
Mm.
Joker. Okay, also look up Gamers Rise Up on Instagram because it looks horrible
Oh,
and
I'm looking
chaotic.
now.
And that's terrifying. Wait, what did I get then? I think I lost it.
Ew.
You got
It's
it from
not.
me.
Not only is it the Joker, it is the worst Joker. What's his name? From
Leto.
30 Seconds to Mars, Jared Leto.
Yeah, that's horrible. Wait, did I create
This rocks.
nothing? Wait, okay, one second.
This is our society.
Wow, we gotta friend this
That's-
guy.
Yeah, this guy's like way ahead of us, basically.
Damn, good job. Been doing a lot of interviews for you gamer heads. If you are interested in illustration or comic books or the creative pursuits, I got all kinds of fun new interviews with people, all on the YouTube channel and for download on the podcast. Check them out. They're good stuff. Good stuff. Inspiring people. I'm interviewing Hoff
right.
Matthews next week as a viral comedian guy who makes funny videos where he pretends to be talking to politicians and makes them look goofy in very clever ways. Yeah, we got a lot of hot stuff coming your way.
Mm.
You can go to my website, orangeflavor.fun. Check out my comic. Got to mail one out today or tomorrow, I mean. Hot stuff. Good stuff. Second one's balls rolling. I sprung up out of a dream the other night and wrote down the potential rundown of the full next issue. It all came to me in a flash.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can go to orangeflavor.fun, check out my comics, and go to extremely.live/donate. And hey, we'll take anything you got. If you're getting value out of the show, send some value our way. We got to pay
That's
these. We got to pay these bills. Got to pay the Libsyn fee. The
That's
a host fee, host servers. Anyway, I'm like
Oh,
losing energy. Go for
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
No. Go,
No.
go.
I couldn't find it. I don't think I made it. I think I lied to you. So,
All right.
you know, keep an eye out. Just keep on looking up probably maybe around like Gamers Rise Up Pod or something. Like, you can searching that on Instagram.
We're
And
gonna get this sorted out. We also have to meet up and record an awesome intro.
Oh yeah,
That's
an
right.
intro, and then we have to do photos so
Yes.
people know, like like
Yeah.
really hot ones.
We gotta exploit the fact that we have a woman. No, son. Sorry. Sorry. It's gotta
Joke's on
happen.
you. This is a filter.
It's
I
Manolo,
actually-
really.
Yeah, I got nasty man feet.
All right. Let's take
All
off.
right.
Peace.
Goodbye. Love
Thanks for
you.
listening.
Bye.